Awesome. Hey, Sammy Joe. Okay, so I know I promised you more videos, so I'm doing more videos for you, but we're going to get you started on tutorials, but the first thing you need to know before you do makeup is what you're using. So, this one is going to be all about brushes and all the different brush types. It's going to be kind of a short little video, but then after this we're going to do tutorials. So excited! Okay, so excuse me looking homeless today. It's a day. So, but, okay. So there's so many brushes that you're going to want to use. So many. I literally have a whole bunch. Like, there's these. Let me show you. Like, there's all these brushes, and then there's a whole bunch more that can't even, like, begin to explain how many I have. But good brushes are good. Good brushes are key, actually. So first, since most of this is going to be, like, all about eyeshadow and everything, start you on some eye brushes. So this brush is the first brush that you're probably going to use the most, just because it's what it's for, which is the eyeshadow brush. It's nice and flowy. It's not too thick. It even says, it's not going to zoom in on it. Nope. Okay, eyeshadow brush. So what this is good for is this is good to spread color all over your eyelid. You can use it to spread it evenly, and it'll just, this is what you'll use the most. Sorry, excuse me, my eye. Oh, I think that little monster's it. Yeah. Oh well. So this one's really good. The next one you're going to want to, the next one is eye crease brush. Do you see how this one is rounded? I wonder if it'll zoom. So you see how this one is just a little bit more rounded. It's a little bit more thicker and hard to move. What this is for is to do like colors on like the crease in there, like the crease of your eyelid or around the corners, which you'll see when I do my next video on tutorials. There's different styles of eye crease brushes. Like the one I use is a little bit bigger, but I love it, and you'll see what I use it for. Your next one is your smudge brush. Smudge. Little pudgy brush. So, you see how this one's really tiny, kind of thick, so there's not a lot of room for them to move. A little dusty there. What this is for is just for like if you're doing like a smoky eye or something, the little colors that you're going to put like right in there sometimes, which I'll show you how to do that too. It's good to just smudge the color out and spread it a little bit more evenly, but it's a good little smudger brush. So, smudge brush. Smudge brush. This one is your blending brush. Blending is so important. Like, sometimes colors are just on there like squares, and girl, you just gotta blend. Blend it out. Blend. But it's more flowy, as you can see. It's very flowy. And there's a lot more bristles on there. It's not gonna zoom. This thing sucks. But this is good to like blend colors together. Make it so it's not so bright, blend it down, blend it up, add layers, just you blend it all. So those are good eyeshadow brushes. The next one, which I think is in most of your little palettes that you'll get, are these little applicator things. So these are good too. I like them. You can apply it evenly without streaks or anything, because sometimes with brushes you get a few streaks, you never know. But these are just really good. This is what every girl has to start off with. We learn how to do it from there. So, these are awesome. We're going to, also for a few tutorials, I'm going to use these to show you how to do it, because I think that's what you have. So the good thing about all those four that I showed you, except these ones are mine. These four, I am sending to you. So these are yours. They'll be in the mail soon, so you can keep an eye out for those. Give me a minute to send them, though. It take a forever. But these are yours. That way you can start doing makeup, and I can start using brushes in my tutorials. And that way it's more fun for you. So you start this collection, and you'll have brushes. Who doesn't like brushes? So those I'm going to send to you. So I'm going to show you a few more tools that I use almost every day. I have a bunch because I usually do like full face glam. You've seen it before. But probably one of my favorite brushes is this guy. You see how like this is my favorite. It's so soft. This is my powder brush. This is also what I use to spread like powder, foundation, when I contour and I use powder stuff for it. Also when I do baking, which I'll teach you about later. It's good and it's huge, and it's so and it's so soft. I love it. But when I use liquid foundation, that's not gonna stay shut. That's what I use. Now, this is my favorite. This is a very expensive brush. But it's nice. So this is what I use for my liquid foundation. It's good to just like, you know, spread everywhere. Good everywhere evenly, except this little monster. Oh. This is a good brush. It's really thick and together, so I can use it for almost anything, and I can use it for like liquid contouring, all that fun stuff. This one is my brush. This is my concealer brush. This is what I use to get concealer for when I highlight my eyebrows, or just to like put it on a little spot, which most of the time I use it for this guy, which is green concealer, which green concealer counters red spots, so it's easy to hide red spots when you do your makeup. So this guy's pretty little. He's really little. It's cute. But I also have another one, this one, what is that? This one, hopefully you can see it. This is what I use for my glitter. When I do like glitter eyes and stuff, I love my glitter eyes. Maybe I'll do a tutorial for you. Let's see. This is my fan brush. Fan brushes are fun. This is what I use, so I'm sure you've seen it, highlight, for when I do highlight, and you just fan it on, and it gives you a nice little streak. There's none on it right now, but you fan it on. It's awesome. I love it. There's this guy as well. So this is your eyelash comb and eyelash and eyebrow comb. That's a lot to say. These ends right here, lash comb and brush. You can brush your eyelashes out, your eyebrows out with it. You can brush your lashes with it. I don't use it much for my eyelashes. I use it to control these girls right here. This part, you're not going to have one of these forever. Do you see how, like, it's all pointy and gross because I use my mascara. Sometimes when you use mascara, it'll clump up. And you just use this to separate it. But they're very sharp, so you will not have one for a while. But brushes are really important to know and to use correctly. You'll start to learn that you can do different brushes. Oh, I just, and stuff. But there's one thing that I use, which is this as well. It's dirty. And there's this one. These are blending buddies. Yay, blending buddies. I usually get them wet, and then I can use it to blend all the stuff in my face if I don't feel like using these. But brushes are really super important to make sure you use them right. Like I've already said that, you gotta do it correctly. But you'll see how more I use brushes and everything when I start doing tutorials and everything for you. But hopefully you find this very informative. I'm gonna write it all on the blog too, every brush, take a picture of them all. That way you can also have a little read back in case you don't want to watch the video. But then the next one up is I'm going to do an easy eyelash for you. So, I can't talk. Eyeshadow. That's what I'm going to do for you. So it's going to be browns and pinks, going to play with it. So Mom still's got to send me a picture of your palette so I know what colors I have to work with. But hope you start liking these more. I'm going to start off very basic, and then I'm going to get to full on face. And then maybe if you're lucky, I'll even do a tutorial for you of what I do full face. But love you. Keep an eye out for the next video, and I, of course, will let you know when I update it. Okay? Love you.